Are you ready to experience a whole new side of NASCAR? In today's video, we dive into the heated debate shaking the foundations of NASCAR, the move towards quieter Cup cars. From Kyle Larson's game-changing views to Michael Waltrip's surprising support, we're unpacking how this controversial change could revolutionize the sport. So stay tuned to NASCAR Zone, but before we jump and hit that subscribe button, the thunderous roar of V8 engines has long been a defining characteristic, an integral part of the spectacle that draws millions of fans to the sport. However, a recent discussion has emerged within the NASCAR community, questioning whether this hallmark of stock car racing might need a modern revamp. At the heart of this debate is the noise level of NASCAR Cup cars, a topic that has garnered significant attention following some noteworthy statements from prominent figures in the sport. Kyle Larson, a driver for Hendrick Motorsports and a prominent name in the NASCAR Cup Series, has recently expressed his support for quieter NASCAR Cup cars. This view is shared by Michael Waltrip, a former NASCAR Cup Series driver and two-time Daytona 500 champion. Their comments have sparked a broader conversation about how the sound of NASCAR's vehicles impacts the fan experience and whether changes are necessary as the sport evolves. Larson's and Waltrip's perspectives are not just passing remarks, but are part of a larger narrative where NASCAR's relationship with technology, fan engagement, and tradition is being reconsidered. As the sport continues to grow and attract a diverse audience, the question of how to balance its rich heritage with the evolving expectations of fans becomes increasingly pertinent. The discussion around quieter cars thus opens a window into the future of NASCAR, one where tradition meets innovation. NASCAR, the National Association for Stock Car Auto Racing, has long been synonymous with the powerful and unmistakable sound of its cars. This sound, emanating from high-performance V8 engines, is not just a byproduct of the racing. It's a fundamental part of the NASCAR identity. For decades, the roar of engines at NASCAR events has been a signal of raw power and speed, an auditory badge that distinguishes the sport from others. The tradition of loud engines dates back to NASCAR's early days. Founded in 1948, the sport has always been about high speed, high adrenaline racing, where the noise of the engines added to the excitement and spectacle. This tradition has been carried forward through generations, with each era of cars bringing its unique sound to the tracks. From the early stock cars to the modern highly tuned machines, the evolution of NASCAR vehicles has always been accompanied by a distinctive engine note that fans have come to love and expect. However, the loudness of NASCAR cars is not just a matter of tradition. It has practical implications as well. The sound of the engines has been an essential part of the racing experience, allowing fans to feel the power and intensity of the sport. It's a sensory experience that goes beyond just watching cars race around a track. It's about feeling the race, with the vibrations and the sound waves adding a physical dimension to the spectacle. Yet, as times change, so do the sensibilities and preferences of audiences. In recent years, there has been a growing awareness of the impact of noise levels on both the environment and the spectator experience. This shift in perspective is leading to a reevaluation of what constitutes the optimal race day experience, balancing the thrill of the engine's roar with considerations for comfort and inclusivity. One of the most significant recent developments has been the introduction of the NASCAR Next Gen Cup cars. This new generation of race cars represents a significant leap forward, not only in terms of performance, but also in how the sport interacts with its fans and the environment. Central to the Next Gen car's design is a host of changes aimed at enhancing the racing experience while addressing modern concerns. Among these changes, the incorporation of exhaust mufflers during a test session at Phoenix Raceway stands out. This move, while seemingly minor, marks a potentially transformative shift in the sport's approach to noise levels. The test at Phoenix Raceway was not just a technical trial, but a litmus test for how such changes might be received by drivers, teams, and fans alike. The introduction of mufflers to NASCAR's next-gen cars could have a ripple effect on the sport. Beyond just reducing noise, this change is indicative of NASCAR's willingness to adapt and innovate. It reflects a sensitivity to broader societal trends, such as increasing attention to environmental concerns and a growing demand for more spectator-friendly sports experiences. Kyle Larson, a notable figure in the NASCAR Cup Series and a driver for Hendrick Motorsports, has recently become a vocal advocate for quieter NASCAR Cup cars. During a test session involving the new muffler system on the next-gen Cup cars, Larson had the opportunity to experience firsthand the difference in sound output. His feedback was unequivocally in favor of the change.
And what about the mufflers? Did you notice any difference in either how the car handled or the amount of heat or noise you heard inside?
I haven't felt really a heat difference. I can definitely tell a sound difference, which I like, and I definitely think our race cars are way too loud, and probably are still too loud with the mufflers. So,
is there an advantage to, if it's softer, you can hear things like the sound bouncing off the wall to tell you how close you are, things like that?
Tires.
No, it doesn't. No. Just I think the cars could be quieter just to help the fan experience.
This improvement could manifest in various ways, such as making it easier for fans to converse during races, reducing the potential for hearing damage, and creating a more comfortable and inclusive environment for all attendees. The proposal to introduce mufflers in NASCAR race cars is not just a superficial change. It involves a significant technical consideration. Understanding how mufflers work and their potential impact on race cars provides a clearer picture of what this change entails for NASCAR. Now let's move our attention to Michael Waltrip's support of Larson's decision. But before we jump and hit that subscribe button and become a member of NASCAR Zone family, Michael Waltrip, a celebrated former NASCAR Cup Series driver and two-time Daytona 500 champion, has joined the chorus of voices in support of quieter NASCAR cars. Waltrip's support for mufflers in NASCAR race cars was publicly voiced on X, formerly Twitter, where he shared his views on the recent test and the broader implications for the sport. His perspective is rooted in a comprehensive understanding of NASCAR's evolution and the need to adapt to changing times and fan preferences. In his statement, Waltrip expressed his long-standing favor for mufflers, citing the recent test as a step in the right direction. His rationale extends beyond the immediate reduction in noise levels. Waltrip highlighted an important aspect of the NASCAR experience: the cumulative impact of multiple cars on the track. With over 30 cars racing simultaneously, the collective sound can be overwhelming. Reducing the noise of each car could significantly enhance the overall spectator experience, making it more enjoyable and accessible. The potential impact of quieter cars on the sport's identity is a critical consideration. NASCAR has built its brand around high-speed, high-octane racing, and any significant changes to this formula must be carefully weighed. The challenge lies in striking a balance between preserving the essence of NASCAR and adapting to evolving audience expectations and social norms. So that's all for this video. Hit that subscribe button for more updates.